So we're doing an award show. Everybody, do something. I'm changing the cameras around.
Just tuck my headphones in.
It's the first time we're doing an award show at ILNL. Welcome to the first annual semi or bi-annual ILNL AF Awards.
Are we doing this every 6 months, every year, or every 2 years?
See, and that was Tanisha's job.
Okay, so I wasn't sure because that is one of those things that is unclear when you use that terminology. And I was supposed to look up which one we were going to pick, but I mean, it's just plainly unclear. So I think we just roll with it. Like who knows? The audience is gonna be like, "Hey, it's been 6 months. Are they gonna do one?" And people be like, "Oh, here it is," and they'll be excited. Or it'll be 2 years, and they'll like, "Wow, it was 2 years. They meant it."
And with that, welcome to our award show. So
The
we have some
biggest annual.
fabulous people here to give away some fabulous awards for achievements in the half year of 2022.
Sure.
Let's go around the gambit.
Yeah.
So, co-host and chair number 2, Tunisia.
What am I supposed to do?
That's good enough.
Oh, hello.
And then we have Chris Cortez
Hello, everybody.
in the building giving away awards.
That's not what his screen says.
My name is Christopher Akamua. I am he is me.
And then we also have Kristen coming in. Say hi to the people.
I'm promoting Aleppo sauce at your local Trader Joe's.
Did you say Aleppo?
Yes. To Arepo, like in Tenet. Yes.
And then there's Chico. Say hello to the fabulous people. And then there's Evil Kermit always trying to get in. Oh, wait, let's go back to him.
No, let's not.
Okay, all right. So, here's how it's going down. We have some awesome categories for what's happened in the half year that we thought was really cool and needed to have some shine and recognition.
Yeah.
But no, it's not just conversation like it is normally. It's also picking a winner out of many different choices. So let's get with the first award of the show. So you want to be my Vanna White?
Sure.
All right. So let's go with that one right there.
But there are no letters to turn.
Co-host, man. Co-host.
So first,
Thank you.
our first category is Best Career Downfall.
Why you had to put it over my face? Now I got to put that in the edit.
Yeah, I thought you were going to put something up there. I got a man of white something.
A little higher. A little higher. Look, it go up. There you go.
Yeah.
It would have been a little funny if she had smacked him.
We don't need any smacks. Non-violence. Okay, so who are our nominees for this category?
Our nominees are Amber Heard, Ray J, Kanye, and Will Smith.
So
No Ezra?
You know what? Let's put him up there instead of Will Smith.
Ooh, it's a last minute addition.
Our categories are our what are they? Our nominees
Nominees.
are.
Oh, this is a bad production.
No, I got it.
Okay, all right.
Start it over.
Okay.
Our nominees are Amber Heard, Ray J, Kanye, and Ezra
Oh,
Miller.
yes. Good job. Okay.
I got it.
So, the host responsible for this particular category is Chris. So we'll turn it over as to why these great people, places, and
Nominees?
nominees made it into this category.
I learned a word.
Maybe formerly great.
Formerly great. These
I
formerly
mean,
people.
they still got something. So to me, so Ezra,
Oh,
sir, you just,
sir.
sir, like, shut up, like, yeah, um, yeah, they just keep like saying stuff, and yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm over you.
Oh.
Flash out, like we need another
Oh.
flash.
Oh, he said flash out.
Flash
Wow.
No,
out.
no, say all the stuff that he's done.
Say all the stuff that he's done. Oh, let's
Yeah, because we got kidnapping and
Kidnapping.
fight, and he's on the run currently.
What?
What?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He's
Well, I
on the
got
run. That's the latest thing I've heard.
On the run?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like from the authorities?
Yeah,
Um.
Sorry. That's from the authority.
Yeah. So it
yeah,
says
we had a
Ezra.
whole show about that.
Yeah, Ezra uses violence, intimidation, threat of violence, fear, paranoia, delusions, and drugs to hold sway over a young adolescent. Yeah.
So many problems.
So what about the rest of our nominees?
Okay.
Right?
Ugh,
Right.
that's a tough act to follow.
So Kanye.
Mm.
Kanye.
Wait. I'm sorry. Kanye or Ye?
Yay.
Oh. I think he's Kanye.
His name is Kanye West. I'm gonna call him Kanye West. You know what? No. You right. He asked to go by Ye.
Yep.
He did go through the process. He did actually legally change his name to just YE.
You're right. My
Because
apologies.
Jesus, apparently.
My apologies.
That's
Yay.
crazy.
We'll say yay.
Yay.
All right.
Yay.
Yay.
See, that would have been a perfect
Yay.
time for Kermit.
You know, his own damn wife doesn't say it.
Mm.
Kanye.
Yay. We call him Yay. But nah,
So,
so Kanye, well, there was a whole Pete Davidson.
Yes, Pete
Yeah.
Davidson.
Pete Davidson thing with I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the most recent thing was the whole Pete Davidson thing with them putting Pete Davidson in the video and images of him murdering him, or I'm sorry, burying him alive and decapitating him.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was walking around with his head cut off.
Yeah. So there's that. It's his stunts and shows. Then we had Ray J. If you only had one wish.
He's on a new
he
show.
was saying battle.
He'd wish he didn't do that versus battle. So the versus battle was tragic, to say the least.
Who did he go against? Because I did not see this. Was it Mario?
It was supposed to be against Mario. But I mean, it was a lot of things. And then Mario came out eating watermelon.
What?
That was, I guess, on stage. Yeah.
It was weird too. It was a weird.
Is this about to be a
Was
four-way
it
tie?
one Juneteenth?
How can we decide who's going to actually win this award?
Oh, goodness.
Was there a fourth person?
Yes.
Amber Heard.
Oh gosh, she's the one I know the most about.
Go and say it. What do you know about her?
She's just she's just a tragedy.
Oh,
She's special.
that's a good word.
She's just such a walking tragedy. It is actually gotten to the point where I feel bad for her kid. Cause
Oh, she has a kid.
yeah, she has a I think 1-year-old daughter.
Oh.
And it just makes me nervous because of her the way she interprets events. And I know they said histrionic personality disorder, and I felt so vindicated because I kept saying like the histrionics of her performance are getting my nerves. And I was like, yes, now the psychiatrist is saying histrionic personality disorder. Vindicated, yes.
Does she have custody of said child?
Yeah.
Um,
It's with some recent former lover person.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, this category. Ooh.
Yeah, she's a mess, and she just lost her appeal
yeah.
because
As
the
of
judge
this
was like,
week, right?
What?
As of this week, right?
"Yeah." The judge was like, "Girl, how you gonna tell me I was wrong the first time?"
Girl. Girl,
stop.
bye.
And there were receipts. Like that's the thing. It's like, what are you contesting?
She was contesting that one of the jurors who showed up was not the juror who was called. It was the junior. It was the son instead of the father. But when they vetted the jurors, because the son showed up, the lawyers and Amber Heard said that they had no problem with that witness. And so that's another reason why the judge was like, you had 3 opportunities to oppose the use of this juror. And it never came up until you lost the trial. So why is it an issue now as opposed to then?
Because I didn't win.
Because I didn't win.
She grasping at straws, baby. It is.
So should I reveal the winner
So,
in my imaginary envelope?
sure, why not? Okay.
Was the winner already there?
The winner is Amber Heard.
Yay!
Oh,
Again.
Kermit says no.
You trying to tell him to do something with Kermit again?
Well, the moment's gone now.
Oh.
Oh well.
Kermit was excited.
Yay! So, Amber.
Wanted drinking tea.
Said Kermit's drinking tea.
Yeah. So Amber Heard.
He's got to hydrate.
Oh.
He is a frog.
Thank you for being the first winner of our first award for our first show. Yeah. Okay, just so I'm clear, this is the person that won $2 million but lost 15.
Something like that. Is that right?
10.35.
Okay, thank you. So now, yes, I now know who the person is. Yeah, there you go.
You didn't even know who we were talking about the whole time.
She's a chick
I had an idea.
She's Mira from Aquaman.
Yes.
Tim's like, she sounds terrible.
She's a terrible actress. I mean, I've said it. Like when she was shown to be Mira, I was like, oh why? And not like the way that I did with Robert Pattinson being Batman. It really was just like, but she has no talent. She's pretty. She's very pretty. She's very pretty, but she's
taking in the tea.
Gotta hydrate.
So let's move on to our next award.
Our next award goes to Best Surprise of the Half Year.
Yay, and see, it's not on my face.
Our
Because you didn't do anything to move motion to my...
Oh.
So, well, no, I'm not telling you to...
Best Surprise of the Half Year. Our nominees are Miss Marvel, The Last Ronin, Moon Knight, Taika Waititi, and Butterbean.
All right, so this one's mine.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope it's butterbeer.
So
I'm done.
I need to see the list.
Oh.
So that way I can,
Comment on it.
yeah, I
Oh,
can do my
there
things.
you go.
Okay, so Miss Marvel, not Marvel.
Thank
Oh,
you.
she's okay. Oh,
So
Marvel versus Marvel.
no, it's not. It's not any of that stuff. Okay, so Miss Marvel was a really surprising surprise because of how deep in culture they went for the show. Like if you're someone that may or may not have, well, okay, if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of brown friends, it shows a lot of brown culture, which is really really cool.
Fancy.
And so that was really really surprising for Disney to go that deep. I think Black Panther kind of opened up the door for them to really be open to things that are beyond the norm of, someone being in New York. And they, wow. Someone being in New York. Thank you, Chris. And just putting on a Spider-Man outfit. Just it's beyond the normal tropes of what we normally see. So it was refreshing to see.
Oh, that's nice.
It was refreshing to see a different point of view from the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool surprise. Now, of course, if you read the comics, then you know the character.
And if you played the video game,
Oh yes, and if you've played, what is it, Avengers?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, on any of the systems. And something that was kind of cool was seeing the hero's journey. I haven't seen it in a kid-ish show like this. It was done really, really well. The Last Ronin, even though this technically started before the half of the year, it ended in the half of the year. And it's the story of the last surviving Ninja Turtle. And that's exactly why I changed the camera.
A turtle.
Who wanted to finish the fight for his family. I thought that story was done really, really well.
Oh.
It had a nice bow on the end. And I think people who are readers of fiction would appreciate that whole series. Moon Knight was a surprise because I don't think Marvel's extended universe has done stories quite like Moon Knight in the sense that it was so character driven that you had to root for the character, but in a way that wasn't empathetic. It was more personal. It felt. I think touching the subject matter of mental health the way that they did was unique. That was a surprise for Marvel. I don't see Marvel really going there because of the superhero stuff, but with these smaller shows, they can go there, and Moon Knight was really, really well done. All right. Taika Waititi. Big surprise because every time he drops something, it's fun. And it's weird that he can go from doing the show with the vampires.
What
What we do in the shadows?
Yes. And then doing the show on Netflix, Our Flag Means Death, which is really fun. But then,
HBO.
say again?
It's HBO.
Yes, on HBO. Thank you. And then to do all the Thor movies after, now correct me if I'm wrong, panel, after the second movie, he took over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Either Ragnarok and Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
yes. So Love and Thunder was this year's drop, for um for Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
No.
It's all about goats. That's all I gotta say to that. It's all about the goats.
Just
And he also
inaccurate.
starred in it.
What?
Say again?
He also starred in it.
Yes, as
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the best characters, Korg. So that was the
I
surprise
love
in
him.
that was just his portrayal of the character
I
and
love him.
that journey there.
Yeah.
So that was a great surprise.
That's great.
And then Butterbeer was a great surprise because I'd never had it,
Yes.
and
And it was delicious.
and it was so good. I had to research it and figure out how to make it at home. But it was also a great introduction into the world of Harry Potter. Not necessarily a 2022 thing for other people, but it was for me. So those are all the things for that category. That was the surprise, the best surprise of the half year. So?
And so now, the winner of Best Surprise of the Half Year is Butterbeer.
Yay! Yay!
I knew it was gonna be Butterbeer. Like,
I'm a fatty. What could I say?
We are all there with you.
Yay! So Butterbeer, meet us in the back. You'll get your award. I don't know if you'll have any hands to take the award, but
I think Butterbeer is the award.
yes, Butterbeer is an awesome award.
all I ask is that you have Butterbeer waiting.
Well,
Oh, yes.
I will have to put in a call for Butterbeer to make another appearance when you arrive.
Mhm.
You know you can do butterscotch schnapps.
Butterscotch schnapps.
Yum.
That's how we did it for the Harry Potter. I think it was like, was it Harry 30th birthday? Something like that. It was my friend Co's 30th birthday. It was Harry Potter themed, and it was butterscotch schnapps that we used for the butterbeer.
That
There you have
that
it.
works. Okay.
I think that's when we used it. It was that then or some other Harry Potter themed thing we did. I am, by the way, disappointed I missed the last Harry Potter conversation.
I told you. I said it on camera. I
know.
told it. I
I'm
said
the only other one who's been there too. So
that's okay. We'll have that conversation again. All right. So next category.
Our next category is Best Variant.
Now you're doing that on purpose.
Well, are you gonna do a thing? I won't do it anymore.
do it with your other hand, Tanisha, because then it'll be above your head instead of Tim's.
I was making it in the middle
I'm
because
a-
I'm looking at the.
I'm gonna do it.
I think because the first time you were like right here, like
I was pointing
on
at
his
head.
forehead.
There you go.
I know because Vanna White is really
Chris
just,
can do it.
or like just tap.
That's it. I need to stay in my space.
I need you to read the category.
Best variant. Our nominees are Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel,
Yes, it's Marvel.
didn't
Captain
mess us up.
America, Professor X, Black Bolt, Reed Richards. Should I read the honorable mention?
No.
No.
Okay.
Those are our nominees.
All right, and this one goes to Chico.
All right, so what am I doing?
Explaining each of the options.
I mean, they're all variations of characters we've all seen in other forms. One got a different name, which would be Captain Britain. We all know why. But yeah, it's all about the other version of yourself, the one you dream about. When you
Which
sleep.
Strange are you saying is the other Strange? Like the corpse?
Well, he there were 3 versions of him.
Right. That's why I'm like, which
The
variant
regular
are you
one
referring to?
is the regular one, the Defenders one, which is the one that died, and well, the one that the zombie version. And
And then Third Eye.
yeah. Oh no, that makes 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There
so
are
there was 4
4?
versions.
Yeah.
So there's the regular version. There's the
Like the
Defenders version,
838.
which was the zombie. There's the Third Eye, which you mentioned, and
Yeah.
then there was the one that defeated Thanos.
Oh,
Oh, I thought
What?
that was still regular.
That was the one that the Illuminati decided to kill off.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was from the Illuminati's universe. That's the one that they killed.
Yeah, from Earth
Okay.
686. Is that what it is?
Something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 838 and 616, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if you look at the captions, I don't know if y'all ever turn them on, it's like 838 Christine, 616 so and so, or like
Yeah, 616 is actually the comic book.
yeah, and they're saying it's the main MCU universe. Like that's the core. I'm saying first 3 phases MCU. Like that's where we are like we're only in this universe. We have not touched anything else.
Yeah, I mean they messed up the numbering, but whatever. So,
Did they? Oh.
yeah. So, do I need to explain anything else about
You don't have it. You don't have to. So, okay. So the winner is.
Did you have Loki down?
Huh?
Did you have Loki?
He was one of the honorable mentions, mostly because that was last year.
Okay, because I couldn't remember when the Loki show was on.
You want to say the other honorable
Loki and Spider-Man got last year for honorable mention.
So this year's winner is Professor X.
really?
And this is why, because he was a variant within a variant.
Oh, it's meta.
Variant within a variant.
All right, Chris is confused. Explain.
The version of Professor X that we saw was from the X-Men cartoon.
He was.
So you go from a cartoon to being live action, a variant within a variant.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yay.
All right, so
you got to say, Kristen.
He looked cramped up in that.
Yeah, that was really claustrophobic looking. It doesn't come across that way in the cartoon, but
it doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't. He looked really uncomfortable in that. I was just like, "Is he okay?"
I have a question, or rather, a complaint before you announce the winner. I'm sorry, Tanisha. Oh no, you already announced.
Yes, the winner is already announced.
I am a bit disappointed in Marvel's CGI of people recently. Like anything that is on the body or associated with the body, I've been a little bit disappointed with Marvel's CGI. I'm like, y'all, this is not the move. Like you just said, like Professor X looking like he's stuffed inside that daggone wheelchair. Like, what is going on with this Marvel?
Was that actual prop he was sitting in?
I don't know if that was
it a prop or was it CGI?
I don't know if that was practical. It might have been. It might have that might have been practical.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. Well, he is a small guy.
You saw it and you didn't do anything.
He's like, it's punishment.
It was bad in person.
And then to like not do anything in post to make up for it? Dang. Like,
So, all right. Well, who won again? That was Professor X?
Professor X.
Well, we would give you an award, but you know what happened to you. So we'll accept your award on your behalf.
The red smoke. Is that a Sam Raimi thing, by the way? Is that a signature Sam Raimi thing, like smoke coming at you?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, he does a lot of that in Evil Dead.
Okay, because he did it with Wanda or Scarlet Witch, whatever she was at that point, like several times. And I was like, that seems like a signature thing.
It is.
Of his. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one is No.
Our next category is Best Costume Upgrade.
Thank you for being courteous.
You're welcome. Our nominees are Batman, Thor, Black Bolt, Reed Richards / Mr. Fantastic.
Right. This one goes to Kristen.
It does go to me, doesn't it? All right. I'm trying to scroll back to see what I said again, just so I can remind myself. Chico, why did you? Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at y'all's responses instead of my responses because I'm a genius.
What did I do now?
All right. Well, yeah. Well, because like you put your vote for every category, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, that's what I was responding to earlier. I was kind of confused too, but never mind. It's all good. Your aces in our book.
Okay. So yeah. Thor, because when we left him in Endgame, he had like all black, really, and I think the cape, cloak, whatever it is like a deep red, if it's red at all. So he was like all black. And then in this one, we have the bright red and gold and blue, like so very vibrant, kind of like signaling that he's out of that dark headspace that he was in, and he's back to, God bod instead of deadbolt. So that was Thor. And then I stole Chico's response of Black Bolt because unlike everyone else who saw Doctor Strange, I have not seen whatever show it was that Black Bolt was on.
Mm-hmm.
Or wherever his character appeared before, where he looked real janky because somebody was like, it legit looked like a tuning fork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, that's fair. And I didn't think of that until Chico mentioned it again. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put that down. That's fair. I can go with that. And then
that was literally how he looks in the comic.
Yeah, that was like comic accurate.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing that when kind of like when what's his name makes fun of, you're not gonna put me in yellow spandex, are you?
Yeah, that. Yeah.
It's like, no, we're not. And this is what it would look like if we did Black Bolt. Look like that. And then I put Reed Richards and Mr. Mr. Fantastic because is it Miles Teller, I think, played him in the Michael B. Jordan Fantastic Four. Again, very dark, kind of like tactile, almost like military looking outfits for that movie. I did not see it, but I did watch several summaries of it, and I remember that suit in particular standing out. I don't know if it was one of the main ones or if it was the main one, but it kind of makes me think of like how in Avengers everybody had like their time travel suits, but then they also had their regular costumes, blah blah blah. So I was thinking about that versus the very traditional look of Reed Richards, like going back to comic book accuracy with Doctor Strange, and then the upgraded suit that was not explained why the upgrade was even possible or how it was even possible was in the Batman. I did enjoy it. It was I just want to know how, at least, okay, because everybody's like, I'm one of these people. Stop comparing like Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy to the Batman as a singular movie. Stop making the comparison. It's not fair. But the one thing I will say is that Christopher Nolan showed why Batman had access to all that technology and why he was able to like manipulate stuff and who helped him out and in what capacity and blah, blah, blah. This was like, we really had to trust that Robert Pattinson just knew what he was doing, building his suit. And
I'm sorry, I'm jumping in on this.
Uh-oh.
It's because of vampire magic.
I don't even use that.
You sure it's not wizardry?
Oh, well, yeah, that's possible too.
He is from your house. So.
Oh,
The only thing is
house.
that
you're talking crap about him, and he's from your house.
Well, he's a
Cedric is
vampire
dead,
first,
so he can't really do anything.
right?
He a little dead. At least you know Edward Cullen. He's alive. So
Well, no, he does have a ghost.
he does have a ghost, but the ghost no longer exists because his business is resolved.
Yeah.
Remember this is what we learned about ghosts in Harry Potter. It's unresolved business. But yes, so I'm guessing it was all done off camera. Fine, we will suspend my disbelief, whatever. But I like the upgrade. I love how everything was basically like efficient, like it served a double purpose. And apparently, you can go flying squirrel suit style,
Right.
and run into a bridge,
Right.
and a light pole and a cab, and then the street for a whole block. And then you get up and all you do is limp away. So that's the upgrade to me.
So,
Wow.
so he got his bat suit from IKEA because it was double featured.
What? Oh.
Like it. It had double. It had like you could do two things in one with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fly and not die.
Yay.
Is that all of them? I don't
That's-
know who the winner is. Who goes in
That's well, there's like 3 others, but they're different levels.
All right.
So is it winner time?
Sure.
And the winner is I don't know because it's not in chat.
Did I put winner?
You didn't put the winner?
Did I not put winner next to it?
Nope.
And as the efficient, I have to say yes. This is the same type of mistake that happened at that other award show where they called the wrong one. This one we just can't call any of them.
The winner is me.
It's better to not call anyone than to call the wrong one. I'm sorry. It's better to fill in than have to cross out.
So let's make an emergency call. Who won?
Oh no. I know it's definitely Batman.
Oh.
Like,
Well, there. Yay!
Batman.
So the costumer for the Batman. We knew you won.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Moon Knight, because technically it's not an upgrade because there's never been a live action version of Moon Knight. It's only been animated.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, but it's still fire. It's so fire, both of them. Like the fact that he went from single-breasted to a double-breasted, and the way the cape moved, and then the shape of the yes,
It's impressive.
love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. And then, honorable mention also went to, because it was 2021, Hawkeye.
Which Hawkeye?
Well, you know what's her name? The girl, Haley Steinfeld's character.
She's great.
Remember her name on the show. She kept pushing for that upgrade. She kept pushing for that costume change and all that. And then it went closer to comic book accuracy. So I thought that was dope. And then Lifetime Achievement, which befuddled the mess out of Tim, apparently,
Okay.
is Ghostface.
Okay,
and
so-
not Ghostface Killer.
Okay, thank you.
Ghostface.
Thank you. That was what the clarification I needed. Okay, I just making sure. All right, cool. All right.
I was like, why is he
Really,
interested
that
in
one.
hearing this? And then you told Tanisha to name 3 members of Wu-Tang. And I was like, oh my gosh, she thinks I'm talking about Ghostface Killer.
I'm sorry. When I hear Ghostface, I think that's fine. Let's move you to the next category.
RZA,
Ghostface
Jizza,
proves that once you have
Method Man.
your design, you stick with it. It is classic. It is memorable. Everybody knows you. It is iconic. You have your white mask and your black fabric. Maybe you get something more breathable in the summertime besides polyester.
Breathable.
Maybe that's your personal upgrade, but this is
Breathability.
iconic. That's why you get lifetime achievement.
Breathability is important.
Yes.
Great. Okay. So then this is the next one.
No, not that type of mask.
Yeah.
Oh, mine?
Yes.
Oh. Right. This next category is first half of 2022 honorable mention, meaning the things that excited me and maybe no one else.
Alrighty then.
Euthanasia?
The nominees are What We Do in the Shadows, The Dropout, that Nicolas Cage movie that I can't remember the name of right now, and Pentaveret.
And what?
Pentaveret.
Ben Tavern?
No, Pentaveret.
Pentaveret.
I'll talk about it.
Still don't know what you're talking about.
That's okay. I'm gonna review them quickly.
So
I was trying to look for.
the
you
Nick
told
Cage
me
movie,
the name of the Nick Cage movie. I don't have it.
The Unbearable Weight of Talent.
There it is.
That's the one where he's actually playing himself, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a hyper realized version of himself.
Yes.
But is
Yes.
somebody going around with him? Who's like another? Isn't it like a famous actor going around with him?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
but
Pascal.
but he's not playing himself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
But who is it?
it's Pascal from The Mandalorian. It's Mando.
Pedro Pascal.
Yes, Pedro Pascal.
Yes. And that movie is very fun. It was a very pleasant surprise. And
Is it meta?
what?
Is it meta?
It is kind of meta.
It's meta.
Also very emotional and sweet, and I didn't expect that. And it was very exciting. It was well paced. It was very funny, and as soon as it was done, I wanted to watch it again. It was fun. I recommend it.
And it can be streamed where, Tunisia?
I will leave that for people to Google.
What, the Tavern?
No, the
Know how to
Unbelievable.
Pentaveret, I mean.
Know how to see the Nick Cage movie.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think you have to. It wasn't it only in. It was only in theaters.
it was, but it did make it
It
to
did make
home
it to-
video.
oh,
But
okay.
I don't know if it's on streaming yet.
I don't know.
I was like, because I was thinking it came on my like Xfinity on demand
Because
thing.
that's
It
why I
might
was
be.
annoyed. Because I was like, we have to go to the theater to see.
You
and, so,
can get it on YouTube.
and so, what we do in the shadows. That's not a new show, but it just came back for another season, and I'm very excited. And also got nominated for an Emmy. That's right. And so I'm very excited for that show because it is very funny. I love a show that has a great ensemble cast and with really good improv in it. And that has a lot of great improv. The characters are really round and it's really fun. If you like even if you don't like vampires, this take on vampires is very good.
Yeah, it's funny.
And, right? And The Dropout, I did not see the whole thing, but what I saw was great. The Dropout, if you're not familiar, is about that lady. And her name was something Holmes. And my maiden name is Holmes.
Oh,
And
you're
so
talking
that's
about
funny.
you're talking about the one that had the fake drug and
No, she was revolutionizing.
Oh, with
bio.
Amanda Seyfried.
Yes.
Yes, I saw the first like 2 or 3 episodes of that.
Yes.
I was on a drug kick.
Exactly. In a tale of ambition and fame gone terribly wrong, Elizabeth Holmes develops healthcare technology
Yeah, it was Elizabeth Holmes.
that
yeah.
puts millions of patients at risk and loses everything in the blink of an eye.
Evil Kermit just
Is that Mirror Kermit, by the way? Like he's got a hoodie on?
There's a hoodie and a mole.
And a mole. That's right.
That way you know he's evil.
For Miss Piggy? Because Miss Piggy has a mole? Is that why he has a mole?
No, he's actually an evil version of Kermit from one of the movies.
And
He's
Evil Kermit has a mole?
That's how is he supposed to know you either have a mole or glasses. That's how
I mean, but that like
There you go.
villain
Yeah,
has
it's right
mole
there.
people. Oh my gosh. I would have thought that was like a chocolate chip.
chocolate
Heck
chip
no.
Kermit.
Just if you just had it in the screen and I saw it, I would have been like, "Oh, Chico, like get some Tide pen, get the Tide pen,
Yeah, Tide pen.
tidy that
Kermit
up."
has a chocolate chip on it.
Oh man, is Tide called Tide because it's alluding to being tidy?
I don't know.
I never thought about that.
I'd never thought of it either.
Named after a Greek god.
A Greek god named Tide?
I don't know. I feel like everything's named after a Greek or Roman god.
Tidius Maximus?
Yo, real quick, that was one of my favorite parts in Love and Thunder was when Russell Crowe came from behind the little podium or whatever. And he had a little skirt. I can't wait for y'all to see that part.
Everyone needs to see the movie.
That's a great
Oh,
one.
it's
Please.
so funny because it's like this dude was Gladiator. He comes out, he's like,
It was great.
And the last one, The Pentaveret, which was a highly underrated show on Netflix done by the great Mike Myers. And you don't have to love Mike Myers' shtick to like Pentaveret. Because
like
Pentaveret.
Austin Powers, Mike Myers?
Austin Powers.
Is he a dick?
Well, I mean, he's a lot of people.
He's everything.
He's everyone, everywhere, all
All
at
at
once.
once? All at once. Including Michelle Yeoh.
It flew under the radar. It has a lot of layers to it. It's very grounded in historical events and figures, but it doesn't hit you over the head with it. But it also has the fun sight gags and raunchiness that now he can go full force on because it's Netflix and not a movie that kids need to go see in the theater. So, and it has a lot of stars, like fun cameos. It's very like British and dry, but also really laugh out loud funny. And so I think it was underappreciated and that was very disappointing. So
Well, that's because people don't like Mike Myers. That's why I was asking if he played a dick.
I think that's the part. I think that was part of the problem. That people prejudged it because it's him. But
yeah,
Oh wait, so what's wrong with him?
he's just a jerk of a person.
oh, I didn't
Or
know
real
that.
life?
I'm not
People
aware
say-
of people saying
People
that.
say he's incredibly difficult to work with. He
Oh,
has
Oh God.
prima donna complex, like looks down on everyone else, won't like fraternize with the rest of the cast, thinks he's funnier than everyone, just like an elitist type thing. That's what the rumors are.
I've never heard those rumors, but
Yeah.
the work was very nice, and I liked it very much.
So those are all your nominees?
Those are my nominees.
Who won?
And the winner is
What you can remember from the list.
The Pentaveret.
See that? I started watching it. I
You
didn't
did?
finish.
You weren't into it?
No, I got a lot of stuff happening. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And I don't get the I started watching something and life happens and
Yeah.
But yeah.
I recommend you go back to it. The Pentaveret
Yeah.
must never be exposed.
I'm just a follower. I don't even know what that means.
That's what I was trying to look up, but it was taking too long, so I just said the winner.
Oh, there you go. Great.
Yay!
So, our last category is a group one where all of us get to argue, and someone is going to pick a winner.
What is it?
So, I think I will do this one to end off.
Okay, good job.
Okay. So, our grand prize for all of our awardees is the Lived Up to the Hype Award. This award personifies something that we have not defined. And basically, it's just a matter of if something lived up to the hype. because hey, it's a half of the year, and that's just what we're going to do. So,
That works.
yay!
Okay.
I did a good intro.
That was great.
Yay!
I like it.
Okay, so we all submitted something, and we're going to argue our points as to why it lived up to the hype better than everyone else's, and then someone's going to pick the one based on our argument. So, for me, I picked Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. For Chris, you have 3. So which one do you want to go with?
355.
All right, 355 is Chris's pick. Chico, you have Moon Knight, and I didn't see one for you, Kristen. Do you want to throw one in?
That's the one I was yelling where I was like, only thing I can think of is Batman, because I
That's
didn't
right,
think anything
yes.
else was that hyped up.
Yes, Batman. Okay, so it's 4 of us. Will you be the one that will do this, or?
Oh.
Yes. All right.
What if someone's changed their mind?
Me, someone?
Well, I mean, like one of the 4 of us. I'm just being a
Changing
Just
your
causing
nominee?
trouble.
Oh.
You're fine. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's do it.
And-
Okay. No, we haven't.
Oh.
said anything.
Nobody's made their argument.
Okay.
I thought you asked because we weren't
So-
doing that part. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'll give it to Chris first. Chris, please. 355.
Okay. 355. So the 355 was freaking great. Let's see. It starred Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz, Fan Bingbing, Diane Kruger, Lupita. I forgot how Nyong'o, right?
Oh, Lupita
Yeah.
Nyong'o.
Yeah. So, what it's about is a CIA agent, Mason Mace Brown, joins the force with a rival German agent, cutting edge computer specialist, and a Colombian psychologist when a top secret weapon falls into the hands of a group of mercenaries. Together, the 4 women embark on a breakneck mission to save the world while staying
Fit.
one step ahead ahead of the mysterious figure who tracks their every move. So yeah, it was giving me I won't even say I started to say Ocean's 11, but like it was like Ocean's 11 meets James Bond
Exactly what was in my head.
with but wrapped up with a woman's touch. Like
Wow.
it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the action was great. There was some unexpected things that took place in the movie. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Like, and like I said, like I heard about it. I was like, I don't know. And I'm chilling in the crib. I'm like, bump it. I watch it, and I watched it. I was like, oh, this is great. So yeah,
Ooh.
All right.
3, 5.
That was a
5.
very good case.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
So
put that on my queue.
I know. I got it.
I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Didn't watch it.
What is it on?
This is on Prime Video.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
so next up is Kristen with the Batman.
So let me clarify. This is like lived up to the hype in general, not for me.
Okay.
Interesting
All right.
qualification.
I'm like,
not for me.
lived up to the hype to me is like you better did the Dark Knight. Like you're better. Or you're like right there. You're right there with it in terms of like the construction of the film itself.
Yeah.
And for me, it was not. However, I think that it lived up to the hype that everyone else had for it. It was a good retelling of a classic Batman story. It was well acted. The costuming was fantastic. The cinematography was good. The editing was tight. I love the use of the of the, not the soundtrack, whatever it's called, like the orchestral music. Like all of that was really good. It's a little bit unbelievable what that suit was capable of, but you know, I can let that go a little bit.
Little magical.
Yeah, but like my most epic moment on this show was my teardown of Robert Pattinson. Like
I love it.
that was my takedown of like 2019 or whatever year it was that it was announced that he was going to be Batman. Because I still remember talking about the bat suit nipples. And Chris, you were part of that conversation.
Time out. That suit's up for auction.
Oh.
For how much? I'm just curious. I ain't got no money.
I don't know why 30,000 is sticking in my head.
Whoa.
that's
Did it
not
even
bad.
cost 30,000 to make it?
I don't know.
Really
I'd have to look it up, but yeah, that like literally this week that popped up that suit is up for auction.
I'm sorry, but you can't put a price on bat nipples.
Priceless.
Yeah, you can.
Can we put a price on taking them off? Because
$30,000.
That's your
do
price.
that. But yeah, no, it was really, really good. And I will say that I played The Dark Knight for my students at the end of the school year. And it was kind of funny how some of them were like, wait a minute, I thought that the Batman was like good, and it is good, but a whole bunch of this stuff is in the Batman that's in The Dark Knight. And I'm like, yes, going into a club to find a mobster villain and beating up people on your way and then taking that mobster villain away to a separate location. Yes, that happened first in The Dark Knight. Yeah. Yes, that whole sequence, pretty much verbatim.
And in just about every Batman comic.
Or cartoon.
I'm like, it was so similar. It just that in particular bugged me, and it made me happy that my students said something about it. But yes, I was very, very pleased with the Batman.
Okay. So the next one would be me, and that is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Just wanted to make sure I cleared my throat. So, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm a big fan of indie movies, and the whole thing of an indie movie being hyped up is it has to have something that goes that bubbles up above the surface to catch the attention of the regular fan of movies. This didn't do it, but for the ones that are fans of indie movies, this like people showed up for it. It was well cast. It was a beautiful movie to look at. The whole thing of the creativity for the fight scenes and the action scenes was really well done. I mean, to choreograph a fight with a fanny pack, that's fun.
That was really good.
And just the whole thing of the mechanics of the story that helped to move the story along was something that I hadn't seen in a really long time. And I watch a lot of independent film for those little things that happens that you don't see in the big budget movies. This movie was very charming. It was wholesome. The story was relatable. It was a well done movie, and it's a shame that the press that it did get and the recognition that it did get was still small. But again, it was just one of those things where the hype train that they made was appropriate, and in some ways, in my eyes, exceeded it because again, it's an independent film, and if anyone missed it, they have to see it. As far as I'm concerned, it's like going up there to see The Raid. It's a really great independent film, and that's why I think it wins this category.
Okay.
So, last is Chico.
Chico.
Present your case, sir.
Let's see. I believe Moon Knight lived up to the hype because no one really knew what to expect from it. You got clips of somebody catching one hell of a beatdown and one main character talking in two different accents because he's two different people. And when we finally got to see the actual show, that was literally what was going on. Even those that didn't have any idea what was going on in the show still watched the show to the end, hoping they would find out. Moon Knight should win this category because Oscar Isaac was snubbed for an Emmy.
Wait, what? He wasn't nominated?
Nah.
If nothing else, people were in love with his performance.
Right.
He didn't get nominated.
So, and we also got to see the very first Egyptian superhero. So we got a lot out of it, but yeah, they got snubbed.
So, it's in your
That's
hands.
very difficult.
I cannot believe he didn't get nominated.
Well, basically, in this, like, I'm very serious. As each person was saying their case, I was like, oh, I should pick that one because it's blah, 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 blah. And then the next person would go, oh, I should pick that one because it's blah, blah, blah. And so now I'm having a really difficult time.
Tanisha, just come in with your own example and say the
So-
rest of us are wrong.
All of you are wrong.
I'm right,
Pentevered.
you're wrong.
No.
Shut up.
Pentevered wins because
Pentevered
it
wins.
was super hyped up on
The
Netflix.
unsung hero.
So I loved each thing for different reasons. I think I'm going to have to go with Chico's pick because it got snubbed. And he made a very good case of multiple reasons why it stands out from the pack and should be appreciated. And so I cannot bear our show snubbing it again.
All right, Oscar Isaac, you hear that? We love you.
So the winner is
Because you know what's funny is that was my initial winner.
What was it?
My bad. I meant to put Moon Knight. I put Moonlight. I meant Moon Knight. Yeah, that was my that was my.
see
winner,
it was
so.
And I remember
See,
when you
it was-
said Moonlight, and I was like, wait a minute, that didn't come out this
No,
year.
no.
See,
No, I meant
Definitely did
Moon Knight.
not.
we ended up still having a situation where the wrong thing was in the envelope.
The wrong winner was announced.
But no, congratulations to Moon Knight for being the hyped up half of the year
Hold
award
up, look
winner.
at Tanisha. Look at your necklace, Tanisha.
Is
Necklace.
Is it messed up?
No, it looks
No,
like
it's
a moon.
it's
It
a
looks like a
It's
crescent.
like a crescent moon.
Yeah.
Oh, it was rigged.
It's the lighting. Yeah, the way the light hit
It was
made
rigged.
It like a crescent moon, yeah.
I call shenanigans now.
What? Never.
I feel like at some point in this conversation, all of us have mentioned Moon Knight, so it actually makes sense that Moon Knight would be
I said Moon Knight Shyamalan earlier.
the sleep. The dad jokes are contagious. They have infected Tunisia.
Wow. And with that, let's go ahead and close the show out. Thank you.
Wait, now I need to know what the M stands for in M Night. Because if it doesn't stand for Moon, I'm going to be very unhappy about it.
It's midnight. I don't know. I'm just saying something.
It's Midnight Night.
Midnight Night.
First name Mid, middle name Night.
All right. Let's close this thing out.
Okay.
Thank you for watching the first annual semi or biannual
Semi.
ILNL AF Awards.
We'll figure it out.
It's every 6 months. It's
We'll,
semi.
we'll see you in 6 months to figure it
We
out.
got 6 months. Figure it out.
Or a year when it'll be annual.
Or 2 years. Who knows?
Or 2 years when it's biannual. Somewhere around there.
As always, thank you for watching. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit the alert button every time, so that way you know you get that next message of when a new piece of content goes up. We're on the podcast, so
And
anywhere
put-
you listen to podcasts, make sure you drop in and check us out there. You about to say something?
And put your winners in the comments below.
Oh, look at that. Crowd participation, engagement. Yes, put your winners. If we got something wrong, say it there too.
I'm never wrong.
Who's wrong?
And oh boy. And of course, we have really cool things that you can get on ilovenerdlife.com to help support the channel. So if you like the content, please help us out with the support on the channel. So let's go around the horn for Chico. For Kristen. For Chris.
Peace.
For Tunisia.
Hello.
And for myself, Tim. This time I didn't have to say anybody else's name because everybody's here. Thank you for watching. And of course,
This is ILNL.
I'm glad.
This is ILNL. Yeah.
I knew she was gonna say that. I knew she was gonna say that.
Hardcore parkour.
Yay.
Yeah, yay.
I almost put Albus Dumbledore up for a costume as well. But then I was like, I don't think anybody wants to hear my 2.5 minute spiel on herringbone versus tweed and houndstooth and double breasted with a lapel versus no lapel. So I was like, let me take that away because that's not what the audience wants to hear.
I'll tell you what the audience does want to hear.
Oh.
They want to hear how my wand it has a unicorn hair core.
Do they
It just
though?
sounds so weird when you say it like that.